Welcome back to the final leg of our journey through Europe's most furious football rivalries. We started in the west, navigated the political and historical powder keg of the east. Now, for part 3, we head to the cooler climates of northern Europe. The old firm derby between Glasgow giants Celtic and Rangers is arguably the most fiercely sectarian and religiously charged rivalry in world football. This animosity is deeply rooted in Scotland's history, pitting Catholic Irish heritage of Celtic against Protestant Unionist identity of Rangers. Matches are contests, not only for supremacy but also serve as potent cultural flashpoints, heavily influenced by politics. The atmosphere created by both sets of fans is infamous for its relentless intensity and controversial chanting. This historic clash remains the single most important fixture that defines Scottish football. The Battle of Norway sees Rosenborg and Molde face off in a modern rivalry that often dictates the course of the Norwegian Eliteserien. Historically, this feud is driven by the consistent competitive tension between the two most successful clubs of the recent era, though they are not geographically close. Rosenborg, the long-established power from Trondheim, often clashes with Molde, who have risen to prominence through strong management and investment. While less hostile than many European derbies, their contests for the league title have provided many classic moments and intensely fought games. This remains the crucial sporting battle for football dominance in Norway. Stockholm is home to a unique three-way rivalry where AIK, Djurgårdens and Hammarby fiercely contest city supremacy. This tripolar feud is driven by distinct cultural and geographical identities within the capital, resulting in massive, vibrant crowds for all 6 annual matches. Hammarby represents the working-class south, AIK the more established northwest, and Djurgården the central historical district. The incredible tifo displays and the passion of the supporters ensure these matches are spectacular, high-octane events, though sadly often marred by violence. This chaotic arrangement makes the Stockholm derbies the undisputed highlight of Swedish football. The new firm is the defining football rivalry in Denmark, pitting the modern powerhouse FC Copenhagen against traditional powerhouse Brøndby. This contest is a battle for dominance of the capital region, representing two contrasting philosophies. FCK often attracts a more corporate, central Copenhagen fanbase, while Brøndby is known for its passionate, working-class supporters from the Vestenian suburbs. Their matches are consistently the highest attended and most intense in the Danish Superliga, fueled by continuous title race tensions. The clash embodies the cultural and sporting competition between the two largest football clubs in the nation. The Helsinki Derby is the most significant domestic rivalry in Finland, contested by HJK Helsinki and IFK Helsinki. The feud is rooted in history and social class. HJK has traditionally been the more successful and dominant club, while IFK is associated with the city's Swedish-speaking community and a passionate, smaller fan base. After decades apart, the resurgence of IFK has revitalized this contest, making it the most attended and atmospheric match in the Veikkausliga. However, due to IFK's subsequent demotion and financial issues, the derby is currently not being played at the top-flight level. The main rivalry in Latvian football is focused on the capital city Riga, with the contest for local supremacy evolving over time. While the historical giants are gone, the modern rivalry now pits the established Riga FC against the competitive challenger RFS for league control. This battle is crucial for determining the domestic champions and showcasing Latvia's best talent. The rivalry often reflects the competition between the old guard of Latvian football and the newer clubs backed by modern investment. Ultimately, this local battle for the capital's prestige defines the top tier of Latvian football. The most consistent and intense football rivalry in Estonia is the Tallinn Derby, fought fiercely between Flora Tallinn and Levadia Tallinn. Since the late 1990s, these two capital city clubs have almost exclusively dominated the Estonian Meistriliiga, creating a binary competitive antagonism. This rivalry is driven purely by sporting excellence and the annual race for the national title and European places. Matches between them are seen as the ultimate test of strength and strategy in Estonian football. Their relentless struggle for domestic dominance makes this derby the unquestionable highlight of the Estonian sporting calendar. The primary rivalry in Lithuanian football features the capital club Žalgiris Vilnius against their most persistent recent challenger, Sūduva Marijampolė. While Žalgiris carries the historical weight and the support of the nation's capital, Sūduva represents the strong regional defiance from the southern part of the country. This conflict is driven by consistent championship battles, providing the Lithuanian A-Liga with its most crucial, high-stakes fixtures. The derby is less about violent fan animosity and more about the competitive struggle for national footballing control. The repeated final showdowns ensure this remains the top sporting rivalry in Lithuania. The Reykjavik Derby is the longest and most significant football rivalry in Iceland, fought between the capital's oldest and most successful clubs, Valur and KR. This antagonism is rooted in historical and social divisions within Reykjavik, representing a traditional clash between different societal groups in the capital. Their long history of competitive success means their meetings are always central to the title race in the Orvalsdale. Despite the smaller scale of Icelandic football, this derby is deeply ingrained in the nation's sporting culture. The contest remains the defining battle for supremacy in Reykjavik, and by extension, Icelandic football. The Tórshavn Derby is the most significant and historic rivalry in the Faroe Islands, fiercely contested between the capital city's two largest clubs, B36 Tórshavn and HB Tórshavn. This feud pits the two most successful teams in Faroes football history against each other, reflecting a deep-seated battle for supremacy within the nation's capital. Their matches are consistently crucial for determining the league champions and dictating the narrative of Faroes football. Despite the small scale of the league, this derby is deeply ingrained in the island's sporting culture, representing the ultimate contest for Tórshavn's pride and footballing dominance. Which rivalry do you think is the world's most intense? Let us know in the comments below. To jump straight into the other videos in this series, you can click on the video displayed on screen right now. You can also find links to those videos in both the description and comments section below.